I'm going to comment about a team or a game that most folks probably low key have under the radar because, well, it's not two ranked teams. They weren't good teams last year, but it could be quite interesting in several narratives. And that is the Houston Cougars from the Big 12 are going to be headed to Rice Owls, which is an American Athletic Conference team. Now, Rice Owls did not have a good year last year, so they brought in Scott Abel, who is used to winning. He was at the Washington and Lee Generals, Old Dominion Athletic Conference. It's a Division III team. He won three conference tournaments or conference championships. Didn't make it past the first round at any time in the Division III championship, but he made it. He then went to Davidson, which is in the Pioneer Football League. It's an FCS school. The basketball team's known for Stephen Curry. Won two conference titles there. Never made it out of the division first round, the championship first round. And now he's at Rice. And he's used to winning. He, as a coach, is 87-52. Has done some good things. He's an interesting hire. And what he did last week by beating the Louisiana Raging Cajuns is interesting. Now, you've got Willie Fritz and the Houston Cougars. Now, Willie Fritz, very good coach as well. Central Missouri Mules, Division II. He got them a conference title. Won the Mineral Water Bowl in 2001. That one's an odd one. Lost in the first round of the Division II tournament. He then went to Sam Houston, so he knows Texas recruiting, knows Texas schools, where he went 40-15. He went 97-47 in Central Missouri. Went 14-1 while Sam Houston was still part of the Southland, so they were Division I at the time. And lost Division I championship twice, lost in the second round another year, but had a really good record there. Two conference titles. Went to Georgia Southern as a Sun Belt school. He went 17-7 there. His second year there, they went to the GoDaddy Bowl. Then he went to Tulane, so he knows the American Athletic Conference. Went 54-47. Two division titles and one conference title. Went 12-2 one year and won the Cotton Bowl. That's right, Tulane won the Cotton Bowl just recently, 2023. Tulane versus USC, and he won it 46-45. So he's now at Houston. They went 4-8 last year. He overall is 213-124. Scott Abel's another good one. Offensive guy. And Willie Fritz, defensive guy. So we're going to take a look at how this, because in all honesty, Rice actually has a shot. If they can beat Louisiana Raging Cajuns, and considering that Houston only got 27 points on Stephen F. Austin, an FCS school, they're not even one of the best FCS schools. There is a possibility that a Big 12 school could be taken out by a Group of 5 school. So hit like and subscribe if you like college football, and let's get into this. Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there. Now, as Houston is visiting team, we're going to talk about this. They have Connor Wegman. Think about that for a second. Connor Wegman, Texas A&M quarterback. He passed for 159 yards in his first game because this is a whole new team. 159 yards, 15 24, 62.5% completion rate. Threw for three TDs and got zero interceptions. They didn't get any rushing uh, TDs, and their big was Dean Connors, 15 carries for 50 yards. So they were Connor Wegman rushed six times, 39 yards. See, you're talking about their averages are interesting. Really are. They're pretty interesting. Receiving yards, Tanner Kozoil, tight end, seven receptions, 63 yards, one touchdown. Amari Thomas, who, by the way, played at UAB before this. Three receptions, 44 yards, one touchdown. And Jamarian Burnett, one reception, 39 yards, touchdown. And he's running back. So this is not, unless they're trying to hide something, this is not a Big 12 team that you really would consider. They had two sacks on the game against an FCS team. They had two interceptions, so that's a good thing. Forced one fumble, no fumble recovery. Their tackling is, they have 51 total tackles on the day from the looks of it. This is an interesting team. This is not a normal Willie Fritz team. And I'm not, he's got to build this team up. You're talking about lots of things going on there. So Connor Wegman comes in and he's, at least passing somewhat decently. He's not got a lot of offense going on in this game. And their defense is not bad, not good. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Now, people don't pay attention to the fact that last year, the Raging Cajuns, let's last year, the Raging Cajuns were pretty scary. Um, they went 14. Rice took them, beat them 14-12. Think about that for a second. They went 10-4 last year. They lost to Marshall in a very good Marshall team in the championship game for the Sun Belt. They lost to Tulane, lost to South Alabama 24-22. This is a team known as being good. Now, they got beat out by TCU pretty nasty. This is what the Rice Owls faced their first game. Chase Jenkins didn't pass a lot, 7 of 9, 45 yards, got sacked twice. Leading rusher was Quentin Jackson, 119 yards. One rusher, 119 yards, 22 carries, 119 yards, touchdown. Uh, Deline Alexander, 15 for 74, no touchdowns. Aaron Turner, who is a wide receiver, one rush, 17 yards, touchdown. Their leading receiver was Drayden Duckman, 44 yards, and they had no or no receiving touchdown. They're running game so far. Now Chase Jenkins, you know, when you take a look at, he's been at Rice this entire time, so he's having to learn a new offense under a new coach. But he's got a decent completion rate. And getting sacked twice. No interceptions though. He was doing ball management. Now their defense had three sacks, one interception, slightly worse, but against a better team in my opinion. They had one sack for seven, or they had one sack that Joseph Matumbo, defensive lineman, two solo tackles. He had one of them was a sack for and loss of 12 yards. Another one, Tony Anyanwu, another defensive lineman, four tackles on the day, one sack, 7 yard loss. Michael Daly, defensive end, had two solo tackles, two assisted tackles, one sack, 5 yards. This is they forced one fumble and had a fumble recovery. This is a team that is a fighting team. To take the Raging Cajuns 14-12, they're showing that they're a fighting team. Not a passing team, looks of it. It could be that the quarter or that Chase Jenkins has got to, maybe they were able to keep the wide receivers out a little bit, but rushing down your throat, that can wear on you. And that's a little one sided, but Rice still was able to pull off a win against a team that should be able to handle that. I am not saying that I am 100% sold that Rice could beat Houston. Houston has a far better quarterback. Connor Wegman, far better quarterback. They find ways to win. Yes, they went 27-0 last week. And they had several positives. But Rice has already faced really good competition this year. They didn't start out with some weak team. They started out with the team that went 10-4 last year. Think about that. Went 10-4. Had a chance at a conference championship. And they beat them. I'm saying that Big 12, who's already had problems in how people are viewing them this year, looking at how Baylor got beat at home by Auburn, Georgia Tech beat Colorado. I'm saying that the Rice Owls have a really good shot if they play their game. They have a really good shot at beating Houston. Now, Willie Fritz, known for being able to get winning teams, and he's got a fairly interesting schedule this year. He's got Colorado after Rice, Oregon State. I'm not so worried about. I wouldn't be so worried about Texas Tech, an Oklahoma State team that nobody knows what you're going to get on any given day. They face Arizona State, TCU, Baylor, and Rice. Okay, less of a heavy hitting thing, but they do face Navy, who probably going to be really good. UTSA that gave Texas A&M a lot. Memphis, which is scary no matter what. I'm not a fan of UConn, but they're not a slacker team. And a South Florida team to end the year that just beat Boise. So this is what Rice has got to get up for. This is what Houston, and that's what Houston's got to get up for. So I'm telling you, this game could be far more interesting than people realize, and it could paint even more of a narrative for the Big 12 than the Big 12 wants to have painted about them. So, yes, Houston should win this game. I don't know what this. Uh, don't know what the betting odds are. I'm not one of those people that do that, so I'm going to look that up real quick. But this is a team. This is a schedule that, or this is two teams that, in all honesty, really does have a chance of painting a picture that nobody wants to see when it comes to the Big 12. So you tell me what you think, because I think that this is going to be fascinating. Houston's supposed to win this by 2 touchdowns. That is currently what the odds are. So you tell me if you think that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.